So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a power.
What's up and welcome to or back to my channel. In today's video, I partnered with Hot Braid to bring you all this Yaki feathered crochet with a leave out install. And as y'all can see, very tea. Yeah, let's get right into it. First, starting with the unboxing per usual, and I always look forward to Hot Braid's goodies because their combs, their clips, this brush is actually quality, and I be using it, especially the edge brush. Like, it's the perfect sizing and all, and they gave me a spray bottle as well. Here's the hair. I have 20 inches of light Yaki silk processed texture with the upgraded crochet. It's one bundle, and the bundle is 250 grams. Now, my braid down footage got blurry. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm gonna talk y'all through it and give y'all the clearest of the clear that I do have. So basically what's most important here, all right, we're back to the clear footage. What's most important here are your anchor braids, because we're gonna attach a cap to the braids so that we're not crocheting directly onto our braids, but we're crocheting onto the cap itself. So you want to do 2 braids surrounding your leave out going around the top, and then you want to do 2 braids going down from your eyebrows to your nape and connect all of those braids into the rest of your braid down. Now, chose to recreate a method that I saw a lovely Briana do using this same hair or a similar texture. And the place where I went wrong is she is a fine hair girly, so she did her tutorial for the fine hair girlies. I am not so much so a fine hair girly, and I had no business putting these big 4 braids in my head. If your hair is fine, if it's not thick, then 4 braids will be enough. But I played for real. Like, I really should have did 6 braids, and that's not counting the anchor braids. I mean, like the main braids. But I did what I did, and I had to live with it, and we made it work. And you're gonna see that in a second. Oil that scalp, get your weaving cap, and then we're gonna sew that around the anchor braids just to have security as well as protection, because again, we are not going to be primarily crocheting onto our braids or our natural hair be in the space between the braids, but we're primarily crocheting onto the cap itself. And this just helps with takedown, it helps with less tension on your hair, and it's just an overall great way of making your crochet style actually protective. So once you have that sewn on and secure, you're going to cut off the excess cap, and at that point we are ready to get into the crochet. And I'm just showing y'all we're onto the cap, baby, not into the hair. First piece is going on, and we're just gonna hook the thread to the crochet needle, close the needle, pull it up and through the hair. And then the simple way to do it, the simplest way I found over the time to do it, is to just pull it through, twist it around, and pull it through once more. No extra shoelace tie-in, no 2 pieces on either side, and you're just gonna keep on going. This style is not hard to do, but it is tedious to do, so it takes time, especially with this being straight hair. This was my first time in a long time using straight hair to do crochet. Back in the lazy girl crochet era, I did do one straight crochet look, but that was with synthetic hair, so it was my first time doing a human hair Yaki crochet look. And again, it's tedious because the pieces are so tiny, but it comes together well. Put a show on, I listened to a few podcasts, watched the show here and there, and we got it done, I want to say within like 2 hours. But I'm continuing to do the same thing, but I wanted to show you all how I do it multiple times, just in case anybody is watching this video as they're doing this at home and you want to see it more than one time. Open up that crochet piece, bring it through, twist, and pull it right back through the loop. I just knew I was making good progress until I felt the back of my head right here, and I'm like, girl, you have a long way to go. So here's how we were looking at this point, and I just want to show y'all a way to help expedite the process is to separate any crochet that may be wrapped up in itself and put it on a braiding rack so you can just grab the pieces and go. And here I'm just going to go through and fill in this middle section, and we'll come back when we get to the very top. In the inspo technique video, she used some Yaki straight clip-ins at the top just to close off any gaps that may show from the crochet, and I thought that was genius. So I used 3 clip-ins just at the top surrounding my leave out just to, again, close the gaps and make it as seamless as possible. And then after that, I'm going to go through and blend my leave out and do a little bit of styling. So for styling, I didn't want to do too much. This hair is really beautiful, so I wanted to leave it in its natural state for the most part, but I did want to curl the ends just to give it a nice little finish. And I'm glad that I went this route because I can tell that this hair wouldn't hold the best curl long term. So a little bump is really all you need just to give it that flare, just to see your layers and the face framing, and it's more than enough. Again, this hair is beautiful. As soon as I unboxed it, I was excited to put it in because the quality, Hot Braids really paid attention to the quality of this Yaki hair. And it's light Yaki, so you don't have to worry about the crinkles that can come with like a kinky or a heavily textured Yaki extension, but it's just the perfect in between for giving a nice match with your leave out, but also a sleek finish that's nice and full and thick. So here's how we're looking thus far. The length, I feel like it's longer than 20 inches. You get all of your inches. Just know that with this. So if you don't like super long hair, definitely go shorter and you're still going to have good length. I did do the behind the ear tuck and it is approved. And again, I just loved this look. I love that you're able to put it in a low ponytail and it's nice and seamless. I haven't even hit the week mark yet, and you know I've been wearing the claw clip thin because it's just too cute with this density. It's definitely giving protective K-tips. Now I want to show you all my nighttime routine, nighttime maintenance, nice and easy. And I do the same thing that I would do if I was wearing my U part. I just do a twist from the top all the way to the bottom and put it in 2 big bantu knots with some silk scrunchies. And that makes it so that it has a little texture to it in the mornings, a nice little body wave. It stays detangled and I don't have to put heat on my hair every day with this method. Take it down, you're good to go. So this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If so, check out Hot Braids in the links below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Later.